Sup guys, this is John from my guy Joshua from Hipronary School. Once again, thank you for being here. Today I'm going to teach you the most relevant and important vocabulary that you will find on the road. Well, as a matter of fact, I'm going to describe you this vehicle. All the important vocabulary that you may find in your vehicle. So, without further ado, let's buckle up our seatbelts and let's get to it. Okay guys, before learning all the important vocabulary regarding our car, I'm going to take you on a drive-through. And by doing so, we're going to learn some useful vocabulary that we can apply while driving. For instance, that traffic sign right there, there's a winding road sign. A winding road sign. Okay, let's continue our drive-through and see what else we can find. Okay, can you see that woman right there, getting out of the car? Well, you might see she has the parking lights on. The parking lights are located at the front and back of your vehicles. They are white or amber in the front and red on the back. And now that we're mentioning the parking lights, there are other lights that we always use while driving. And they are the turn lights. You use the turn lights when you want to hang a U or hang a rascal. For those of you who don't know what a hang a U means, well, it means to turn a left. And consequently, to hang a rascal means to turn a right. Oh God, what a beautiful day. But it is scorching. Okay guys, there is also a verb that you can actually use instead of using put the turn lights. And I'm gonna stop right here to use this turn right sign to teach you that verb. And the verb is to signal. You can say, for example, I signaled before I turn right. Guys, I know it seems like the weather is perfect, but if you invited me to go for a walk, I tell you right now, there's no fucking way, or to put it blunt, wild horses wouldn't make me walk in a squealing degrees. It's scorching out there. By the way, scorching means very, but very hot. So instead of saying it's very hot today, you can also say it's scorching today. Okay? You know what? There is a van throttling up to catch up with me for a while. I'm gonna signal and pull over to let this van behind me cut me off because I don't want to suffer a fender bender. And there it goes. Okay, let's continue our drive-through. Guys, you might be wondering right now what a fender bender is. Am I wrong? Well, a fender bender is a car accident in which there is not a lot of damage. But despite you won't suffer any serious damage, you could get a dink in your rear fender. A dink is a small dent or blow on the surface of a car. So either way, it won't be nice, because at the end of the day, you will have to pay a lot of money. Oh wow, now this is a fancy neighborhood. There are a lot of cozy, beautiful houses right here. But unfortunately for me, I can't keep up with the Joneses. Okay guys, let's finish our drive-through, and I'm gonna teach you some useful vocabulary. Okay guys, we're gonna find a lot of useful words in the vehicle, but the most important one is the seat belt. You can fasten your seat belt or you can buckle it up. Seat belt. Do not ever forget buckling up your seat belt. Do not ever forget buckling up your seat belt. Okay, we also get here the steering wheel. The steering wheel will allow us to drive our vehicle. Steering wheel. He grabbed the steering wheel from her to prevent the car going off the road. He grabbed the steering wheel from her to prevent the car going off the road. And since we are reviewing the word wheel, I'm going to teach you a couple of useful idioms with this word. The first one is to be asleep at the wheel. To be asleep at the wheel basically means not paying attention to problems or something that is really important. For instance, we're running out of toners, staples, and paper. Whoever's ordering office supplies is asleep at the wheel. And the second idiom is to be behind the wheel. To be behind the wheel basically means to drive. For instance, don't worry, I'm gonna be behind the wheel, and since I haven't been drinking tonight, you can tell him that I will be the designated driver. And this is the horn. Horn. That annoying dude was horning the horn in front of a hospital. That annoying dude was horning the horn in front of a hospital. And right here we got the dashboard. The dashboard will be really useful because it will warn us once we got a car issue, and by displaying indicators such as the fuel gauge, This one right here. The fuel gauge will be really handy as well because it will let us know once we are running out of gas. Beside the fuel gauge, we're gonna find the speedometer and the odometer. Fuel gauge. Check the fuel gauge before running out of gas. Fuel gauge. Speedometer. The speedometer was touching 90. Odometer. The odometer is an instrument in a vehicle that measures the number of miles it has traveled. Okay, right here we're gonna find the air vent. Air vent. Let me close the air vent if you are cold. Let me close the air vent if you are cold. This one is the side view meter. Side view meter. Side view meter. Before turning that vent, look at the side view meter to avoid an accident. Before turning that vent, look at the side view meter to avoid an accident. And right here we got the rear view meter. Rear view meter. Rear view meter. If you want to go backwards, take a look at the rear view meter. If you want to go backwards, take a look at the rear view meter. And let's suppose, for example, that you don't want to squint against the sun, so you're gonna use the visor. This is the visor. Visor. I had to squint against the sun to see where I was going, so I decided to use the visor. I had to squint against the sun to see where I was going, so I decided to use the visor. And okay, on the floor we're gonna find the gas pedal. This is the gas pedal, and that's the brake and the clutch. Gas pedal. I floored the gas pedal to speed up. I floored the gas pedal to speed up. Brake. She stopped with a screech of the brakes. She stopped with a screech of the brakes. Clutch. If you take your foot off the clutch too quickly while stationary, then the car will stall. If you take your foot off the clutch too quickly while stationary, then the car will stall. And this one is the gear shift. Gear shift. Gear shift. I grip the gear shift to change the second gear. I grip the gear shift to change to a second gear. And this one right here is the handbrake, or you can also say the emergency brake. Handbrake or emergency. And this one right here is the glove compartment. The glove compartment. Wow, what a mess. Glove compartment. My sunglasses are in the glove compartment. My sunglasses are in the glove compartment. Okay guys, this one is the windshield. Windshield. I came back to find a parking ticket on the windshield. I came back to find a parking ticket on the windshield. And right here we got the windshield wipers, or you can also say wipers. Windshield wipers. Cars were coming past with their wipers going. Cars were coming past with their wipers going. These one are the halogen headlights. Halogen headlights. Halogen headlights. I just installed my new halogen headlights on my car. I just installed my new halogen headlights on my car. Let's learn the new word. This is the roof rack. The roof rack. Roof rack. Some cyclists carry their bicycles inside their cars, but most choose to carry them on a roof rack or one attached to the rear of their car. Some cyclists carry their bicycles inside their cars, but most choose to carry them on a roof rack or one attached to the rear of their car. And these ones are tainted windows. Tainted window. Tainted windows. The security guard reported a suspicious vehicle with tainted windows prowling around the branch. The security guard reported a suspicious vehicle with tainted windows prowling around the branch. Okay guys, this is the trunk. We're gonna find inside the trunk the jack. We're also gonna find the jump leads, or you can also say the jumper cable. Jumper cable. I borrowed the jumper cable to try jump starting my car. I borrowed the jumper cable to try jump starting my car. Well guys, that was all pretty much for today. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. And of course, if you want to learn more vocabulary, please go and visit our website. You're gonna find a lot of useful vocabulary there that you can put into practice while driving. So, catch you later.